Hey everyone, welcome back to Trend Flux. Today we're diving straight into the Indigo crisis, so let's get started.
If you've tried to fly in India this December, you know the chaos. Thousands of flights cancelled, passengers stranded, and India's most punctual airline Indigo suddenly in the eye of a storm. Today, we are doing a deep dive. This isn't just a news update, this is a seminar on aviation crisis management. We are going to peel back the layers of this crisis in 3 levels. Let's start with the facts. In early December 2025, Indigo, which controls over 60% of India's domestic market, saw a massive operational meltdown. Over a period of 1 week, thousands of flights were cancelled, peaking around 3rd December to 5th. The Ministry of Civil Aviation and the DGCA, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, stepped in. They issued a show-cause notice and forced the airline to cut its daily flights by nearly 200 for the rest of the winter to stabilize the system. Indigo's chairman, Vikram Singh Mehta, issued a rare video apology. He admitted the airline let customers down and announced that an external expert team would be brought in to find the root cause. The reliable Bluebird stopped flying on time, and the government had to intervene. Now, let's level up. Why did this happen? An airline doesn't collapse due to one reason, it happens due to the Swiss cheese model, where holes in different layers of defense line up to create a disaster. Indigo cited an unexpected chain of events. The season, it's December. Fog in North India reduces visibility, requiring advanced instrument landing systems, CAT-3. This slows down landings and takeoffs naturally. Tech glitches. There were reports of minor software glitches and scheduling system errors. Tech glitched the buffer. This is key. Indigo runs on a lean model. That means they keep costs low by having very few spare planes and spare crew, reported as low as 4% buffer. When you run lean in good weather, you make high profits. When you run lean during a crisis, you have zero margin for error. One delayed flight knocks the crew out of position for the next one, creating a domino effect. Now, for the advanced part. This is what the external expert team and the DGCA are really looking at. The smoking gun here is something called FDTL, Flight Duty Time Limitations. What is FDTL? These are safety rules that dictate how long a pilot can fly to prevent fatigue. New, stricter rules were implemented in India effectively around November-December 2025. In old rules, pilots needed a 36-hour rest period weekly. But in new rules, pilots now mandate a 48-hour continuous rest period weekly as well in night duty. The definition of night was expanded 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., and the number of allowed night landings was cut from 6 to 2. Suddenly, an airline needs 15% to 20% more pilots to fly the exact same schedule because each pilot can fly fewer hours. Critics and the DGCA argue that Indigo knew these rules were coming but failed to hire enough buffer crew. They tried to run a winter schedule, high demand, with a summer crew roster, old rules. When the fog hit, pilots, timed out, reached their duty limits while sitting on the tarmac. Because the roster was so tight, there were no backup pilots. The result? Mass cancellations. So, where do we go from here? The airline is bringing in external experts to fix their rostering algorithms, while the DGCA has deployed its own officers to sit inside Indigo's HQ and monitor daily operations, a virtually unprecedented move. The lesson for the aviation industry is clear: resilience costs money, but a lack of resilience costs reputation. If you are booking flights this winter, check the incoming flight status on apps like Flightradar 24 before you leave for the airport. It might save you a trip. If you found this breakdown helpful, let me know in the comments. Do you think the airline was unprepared, or was this just bad luck? I'll see you in the next one.
I wanted to take a moment to thank you all. Your support means the world to me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.